Alrighty, so I just wanted to make a video sort of going over everything that you maybe should be grabbing and getting out of the ReZero collaboration before it leaves, because this is only a 2-week collaboration. We're already in part 2 of the update, so that means it will be leaving at the end of the week whenever the new update comes out. And I just wanted to go over, all of the ways that you can get free costumes and stuff like that are already in here. Obviously, if you've been playing the game and you're familiar with the game, you're probably not going to need too much of this info, but you just honestly going to the ReZero collab banner up here is going to tell you basically everything that's going on that you need to mess with. So just making sure that you complete the story. You get 2 holy relics out of that if you haven't watched the how to get all 6 holy relics video that I put out last week. So just the holy relics alone is worth it, but you also get a ton of just free rewards, a couple of like human draw tickets, I think some SR race draw tickets as well, and just keys and just all kinds of just free stuff. So you might as well do that. I mean, I know it can be a little tedious to do these, but it's not that bad. The special missions, of course, are always great because you're going to get a free copy of Rim if you have not already got that, and you get a free multi's worth of summons, so that's always good. Maybe you can get lucky and pull one of the new featured units. The bingo is obviously really nice. You get 2 more holy relics and a full UR cosmetic set for Rim, which you get for free from the special missions, so that's also very, very good. If you haven't been doing the Great Rabbit and Betelgeuse just came out today as of the time I'm recording this, but yeah, making sure that you go through and do at least 15 clears, so that way you get the 5 diamonds and everything at the very top and get all the clear rewards here. There's a bunch of free outfits and stuff like that that you get just from going into, I think it's under special technically, but now they've expanded it because the Betelgeuse thing is here. So there's a bunch of free outfits that you get, not only for, you get 1 SSR outfit or costume set for Rim, and you get 1 for Beatrice, and now that Betelgeuse is out, you actually get a free costume set for Amelia and Rom. So I already have these because they were here the first time around for the collab, but there's just a bunch of free rewards that you get. Obviously, some of the actual like exchange rewards aren't that great. I grabbed the potions and the SSR pendants, of course. The SSR pendants I think are definitely by far the most important ones to grab, but there's anvils, there's hammers and stuff like that, engraving stones even in the Betelgeuse one, so make sure you grab those if you can. Just you can only do these 3 times a day. You can only do the rabbit 5 times a day, which I don't need anything else out of the exchange shop, so I'm not going to bother with the rabbit, because honestly it's kind of tedious, and I understand that it is tedious. Just if you want to, just run it on normal. I ran it on hard for the majority of mine, just to sort of get it over with easier and quicker. This special exchange shop is just going to pull up the same one, but they did just launch Hawk's Awesome Treasure Chests. So you can come through and click on all of these once per day, and maybe you'll get lucky and pull a special chest. These ones actually just boost the bar, but if you pull a special chest, you get one of the the better rewards. You can see those here. If you get a special rewards chest, you can get diamonds out of these, which are great. Evolution pendants, of course. Super awakening coins. There's a bunch of good stuff that you can just get for free every single day. So make sure you're taking advantage of that as much as you can. Another thing that I feel like people kind of gloss over is the King's Upgrade Material Exchange event, because this one's actually super nice. I make sure to do this every time a festival or a collab comes around. If you go to it, you're going to go to the normal menu here, but you click up in the top left where it says event, and it'll actually pull up the event stuff. So not as good for these. This is basically just like an exchange for these, but you can trade hammers for engraving stones and vice versa. Engraving stones for hammers. I'm not a big fan of that because I use both of those respectively, so I don't really want to trade them. I guess if I was sitting on a whole bunch of one, or maybe you have a bunch of engraving stones and you're not worried about UR gear or whatever the case may be, trade them for hammers, because hammers are kind of hard to come by. You don't get them a whole lot, so make sure you grab those as much as possible. If you do a lot of the bird or deer, or I guess really the only ones you're going to be able to trade for are bird and deer cubes, but if you're doing a lot of creatures nest stuff, you trade for whatever. I can't remember exactly what it is at this point. I think you get a bunch of anvils out of one, and I think it might have been super awakening coins for the other one, or I think there's 3 different ones. I think you can trade for the human cubes, the unknown cubes, which some of them are for more than one race, and then the yellow cubes, which are the goddess cubes, I think. think, from the deer. You can trade those in for just various materials. Those were actually really good materials, and I've done those enough to where I just sit on a bunch of them, so I just went ahead and traded all of those. The demon materials aren't necessarily as good because it's literally just, oh, you can trade, you know, it's a 2-for-1 ratio. If you have a bunch of, you know, red demon horns, you can trade them for the gray demon wings or the Howlix ears, whatever you want to do there. At this point, I really don't use a whole lot of these materials anymore because most of my box is level 80 or higher. But you know, if you need them, you know, trade for them. It's not a huge deal. The evolution pendants are also really nice. I have run out of the rare pendants at this point, but you can equivalent exchange these for cosmetic upgrade materials, which is nice, or you can actually lower exchange them for anvils, which is also really nice. That's what I've mainly been trading them for. And then if you have SR pendants, you can equivalent exchange those for full awakening tokens, which I don't find to be a good deal anymore because we can make full awakening tokens on our own. You used to not be able to, so it was not nearly as it was kind of rare to get those, and you'd want to trade for those if you could. But yeah, those are the main things that I just really wanted to go over, tell you guys to make sure you're not missing out on, because this will go away as soon as the event ends. You won't be able to do the special exchanges or anything anymore. Because I mean, even when the update came out, I ended up sitting around for like 2 or 3 days forgetting about this one, and ended up like going to it and like, oh yeah, I need to use that. So just clearing out the exchange shops is a huge one. Obviously you want to make sure that you get any of your summons or anything like that in, because the banner is going to be leaving as well. So it leaves on the 20th, which is coming up. So that is basically it. Nothing else too crazy to think about there. If you need to, make sure that you're getting the bingo tickets and everything. You get those from free stages and all of these, and then you get the actual selector bingo tickets from the boss battles and death matches and stuff like that. So just don't miss out, because obviously it's just a bunch of free rewards. They don't, you want to take advantage of all of the, festival and collab stuff that they do, because normally they just boost rewards and stuff like that. But that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already. If you have any other things that I maybe missed or that you would recommend people do before the collab ends, definitely leave it down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.